Hi friends, welcome back to Leelalicious. I'm Regina and today I'm going to show you how to make delicious creamy yogurt in the Instant Pot. We're going to make a plain version. For that we only need whole milk and a little bit of starter yogurt. For the starter, unsweetened store-bought Greek yogurt with live and active cultures works best. But once you've gotten into the habit of making your own yogurt, you can always reserve a little bit and use that in subsequent batches. I like to make my yogurt unsweetened because in our house we all have different tastes when it comes to yogurt. My daughter and husband like sweeter yogurt, usually fruit flavored, whereas I always like to have some plain yogurt on hand as well to add to some savory dishes or to make dips. So if we have a big batch of plain yogurt, everyone can add their flavorings or sweetener to taste. First, we're going to make a big batch right inside the stainless steel pot of the pressure cooker. And then I'm going to show you the option of making yogurt right in these little glass jars. And then you don't have to transfer it afterwards if that's what your family prefers. And finally, I'm going to show you how to strain your yogurt to remove some of the liquid away from it to end up with a thicker Greek style yogurt.
First up, we're going to add the milk to the Instant Pot. I'm using whole milk and I always make a batch of 2 quarts or 2 liters, but you can also scale down half the recipe or double or even triple it. And now let's press the yogurt button on the Instant Pot until it says boil. This is the scalding function of the Instant Pot and it heats the milk up to about 180 degrees Fahrenheit or 82 Celsius. Scalding kills harmful bacteria that may be in the milk. It also breaks down the enzymes and denatures the proteins, which allows for the milk to be turned into yogurt. Be sure to close the lid during the scalding process so that the milk can properly heat up to the correct temperature. Now we need to let the milk cool down to 105 Fahrenheit or about 40 degrees Celsius so that it doesn't kill the active cultures in our starter yogurt. You can just wait for the milk to cool down naturally. It will take about half an hour. If you want to speed up the process, lift out the inner liner with the milk and add it to your sink, fill it up with cold water, and it will cool down much faster. Once the milk cools down, we can add our starter yogurt. We need 2 tablespoons for the 2 quarts of milk or 1 tablespoon of starter yogurt per liter of milk. This can be store-bought, unsweetened Greek yogurt with active live cultures. First up, we're going to temper the yogurt. So add some of the milk to the yogurt bowl and mix it up thoroughly. This way it will much easier mix into the big batch of milk. And now our milk is ready to incubate and turn into yogurt. Close the lid while the yogurt is incubating. If you have a glass lid, you can use that one. There's no need to build up pressure here. We just want to cover it and protect it from any debris getting into the milk. Again, press the yogurt button on your Instant Pot and then hit adjust until it says 8 hours. But you can adjust with the plus or minus buttons, and I suggest you incubate the yogurt anywhere from 8 to 14 hours. Our personal favorite is 12 hours. After that time, the yogurt has reached our preferred level of tanginess and thickness. I usually put this on at nighttime so that the yogurt can incubate overnight and in the morning it is ready. However, when the timer is up, the yogurt is not quite ready. It needs to chill to properly set up and thicken into creamy yogurt. So lift out the entire inner stainless steel liner of the Instant Pot and place it in the fridge for at least 4 hours or overnight before using it. Once the yogurt is chilled, it will have set and is thick and creamy, and now you can start using it. But if you plan on continuing to make homemade yogurt, I recommend you freeze a few tablespoons for your next batch. This way you don't need to buy any more starter yogurt. If you like extra thick Greek style yogurt, now it is time to strain this mixture. And you can do this with a proper yogurt strainer or just a sieve and a cheesecloth like I'm using. Add all of the yogurt in there and strain it to remove some of the liquid whey, which will thicken the yogurt. This takes anywhere from 2 to 12 hours. You can do that in the fridge or at room temperature. I love Greek yogurt the best after about 4 hours of straining. Now there's also an option to make the yogurt directly in these little glass jars. It is called the pot-in-pot method. I'm using these recycled little glass jars from store-bought yogurt, but you can also find these online to purchase. Fill them up with whole milk to about ½ inch from the top rim. Fill the Instant Pot with 2 cups of water and add a trivet. Now add the milk-filled glass jars on top of the trivet. Close the Instant Pot lid and turn the pressure valve to sealing. Now select the steam function for 1 minute. When the steam cycle finishes, quick release the pressure by moving the sealing valve to venting position. And now check on the temperature of the milk. It should have reached 180 Fahrenheit or 82 Celsius. If not, you can repeat the steam process for 1 more minute. Now let the milk in the jars cool down to 105 Fahrenheit or 40 Celsius. Remove the skin that may form on top of the milk while it is cooling. Now stir in 1/2 teaspoon of starter yogurt for each 1 cup of milk in the little jars. Loosely cover the jars with their lids. Don't fully seal them. And now close the lid of the Instant Pot. And as before, start the incubation process by pressing the yogurt button and adjust the time to anywhere from 8 to 14 hours. After the incubation cycle, you can fully close the lids of the little jars and place them in the fridge until the yogurt is set. It only takes about 2 hours. Instant Pot yogurt, whether a big batch, Greek yogurt or little jars, lasts about 2 weeks in the fridge. I've only lightly touched on why I even like making Instant Pot yogurt at home, and there's 4 reasons for that. First of all, I think eating fermented foods is good for our digestive health, so yogurt, first of all, is a good idea. But I like homemade yogurt because it gives me control over the ingredients inside of it. If you look at store-bought yogurt, they're usually full of gums and thickeners and sugars and preservatives. And also, I can decide which quality of milk I want. Just regular store-bought whole milk is fine, but homemade yogurt turns out even better if you can get your hands on pastured milk from the farmer's market. It makes the yogurt extra creamy. Homemade yogurt is super economical. 1/4 liter of quality store-bought yogurt usually costs about 4 times as much as 1 liter or quart of milk. So by making yogurt at home, I'm only paying about 1/4 compared to store-bought yogurt. And the last reason I slightly touched on before, homemade yogurt is super versatile. In our family, we all have different tastes when it comes to yogurt, and instead of having to buy all kinds of different containers from the store, I make 1 batch of plain yogurt and we can all sweeten and flavor it to our liking. We love to sweeten yogurt with honey or maple syrup, and for flavoring we use fresh fruit, fruit purees, or even jams.
Thank you so much for watching. If you like this Instant Pot yogurt recipe, be sure to check out my Instant Pot ebook, full of delicious, foolproof, thoroughly tested Instant Pot recipes that you will love. Find the link in the description below. It features all of the best and most popular Instant Pot recipes from my blog Leelalicious, as well as completely new recipes that you will love as well. And included with every single recipe is a detailed video tutorial guiding you through the entire cooking process. Also, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and I will see you soon with another delicious recipe. Bye for now.